Battery, intoxication, performing sexual acts. Those are just a few of the violations Jess McFadden received while in prison.
Now, we've told you McFadden, the man who killed 6 people, then himself last week, was released from prison early because of credits he earned while serving time for rape.
Tonight, Fox 23's crime and safety reporter Abigail Dye got new documents showing the list of violations McFadden got while in prison. She joins us live now with the story.
Shay, Sarah, I've told you before how investigators say McFadden was busted sexting a teenage girl while in prison. But now this document proves that he got into even more trouble behind bars.
This Department of Corrections document shows 10 violations filed on Jess McFadden while he was in prison for rape.
Had I been weaker, both physically and mentally, and had I not let him know my boundaries, I believe he would have probably tried to take advantage of me sexually, whether he did it by manipulation or he did it by force.
His former cellmate, James Fleming, told me what McFadden was like behind bars.
He was a very good manipulator. He's always trying to manipulate me, in just weird ways.
The list of violations starts in 2004 when McFadden was caught with tobacco. Then in 2005, he was caught with cigarettes. Later that year, he tested positive for THC. And then in 2007, he got in trouble for being out of his cell during lockdown. In 2009, he was caught having sex, and in 2010, he got in trouble for sexual activity. Later in 2010, he was cited for battery, and then in 2013, he was caught with a cell phone. In July of 2016, he was caught with another cell phone, and in December of that year, he was cited for a law violation when investigators found sexually themed conversations, videos, and pictures on that phone with an underage girl, Caitlin Babb, who's now in her 20s.
I was groomed and that I was abused.
The DOC explains in a statement that McFadden was released after serving 85% of his time because of the credits he earned through things like good behavior and hygiene. Here you can see 3 of McFadden's violations were Class X violations, the worst kind. The DOC policy says a second X violation can be punished by revocation of those credits.
Now, this document shows that McFadden didn't lose any credits when investigators found that phone with the child porn on it.
All right, Abigail, we're looking at all these things here. Was there any disciplinary action taken?
Yes, Sarah, there was. For every violation that McFadden had, the DOC did take disciplinary action. I got a nearly 500-page document today outlining what the DOC did and didn't do because of those violations. I'm working on that for a future story. Live covering news that matters, I'm Abigail Dye, Fox 23 News.